Sam here, and after the preseason and training camp and OTAs and all that other stuff, and the regular season and the playoffs, and giving the keys to the game, we are down to the Patriots and the Eagles, 9 days away essentially from the Super Bowl in Minnesota. I'm ready to give my pick. I know a lot of people are rooting against New England. I don't have a rooting interest. This is strictly an analytical pick. But I got 3 reasons why the Patriots are going to win on Super Sunday. 1, Bill Belichick, 2, Tom Brady, and 3, the Patriots are wearing the white jerseys. Why is that significant? Well, I'm very superstitious, and New England is 3-0 when they wear the white jerseys in the Super Bowl. They won last year wearing white. They came back from 28-3. This game won't have that. I mean, it could have that same type of feel. Well, the Eagles get off to a good start. I think the start of the game is the biggest. This is one thing I left off in my keys, and I think this is a big key for the Eagles. They got to get off to a good start. But this is why I'm picking the Patriots, because they've been there and done that. They practically make a living in the Super Bowl. I mean, Bill Belichick is in what is... the Patriots are going for their 6th championship, and Belichick is being there for all of them. He's the greatest coach of our generation. Obviously, people will talk about Spygate and the Deflategate. Same thing with Brady, great quarterback of our generation. But again, like Belichick, they come with a bit of background. But that's not to take away from their greatness. Every team at some point has bent the rules in the NFL. That's just that, okay? But the bottom line is everybody's saying, oh, I'm sick of the Patriots, making the Super Bowl. Well, guess what? There's 31 other teams, and there's 14 other teams in the AFC. 31 other teams in the NFL, and 14 other teams in the AFC. And I'm going to specifically say the AFC. Those outside of Pittsburgh, those teams just have to step up. And it's simply because the quarterbacks in the AFC, outside Big Ben, and hopefully Deshaun Watson and healthy Andrew Luck, they're not very good quarterbacks. The NFC, you see so many different teams in the Super Bowl because the NFC is a bloodbath. Far better competition and far better quarterbacks. So the point is, those other teams just have to simply step up and try to just do better. But in this game, that doesn't matter. This is New England, this is Philadelphia. Philadelphia is very well balanced. I thought about this over and over again. Can Nick Foles have the game of his life again like he did against Minnesota? Absolutely. I do think the week and a half essentially of doing really nothing but preparation and practice. It's kind of like a bye week for both teams. So it kind of goes equally, but I think for Foles, having that bye is really bad because he seems to be getting more efficient as the postseason is going along, and now he's got a break in the action. It could halt things. I think it's going to feel like a home game for the Patriots because, one, Philly did dump Minnesota, the home team, in the NFC title game. And just the fact that, obviously a lot of people, again, are rooting against New England. They don't want to see Brady and Belichick win another one, but in reality, they probably are. Belichick is just too great of a coach. I don't see him. He's got a week and a half to prepare for the run game, and I think he's going to be able to stuff the run. And to me, it's hard to picture Nick Foles having back-to-back games, especially with a week and a half to prepare. A week and a half, nothing but practice. So really, he hasn't played in a meaningful game in a week and a half, and obviously the media hype and the media attention that comes with the Super Bowl. It's just the moment could be too big for him, and I think Belichick is going to try and play on that. So I'm going to say New England 28-21 over Philadelphia. Both teams are great. They're both well balanced. They're both well coached. I will say this: if Philadelphia does win the Super Bowl, they are probably the hands down favorite to win it again next year because they're going to get Carson Wentz back. Carson Wentz's injury does kill them in the Super Bowl. This would have been a great chance to see the 2 MVP quarterbacks going against each other, but it just didn't happen. And it's sad, it's unfortunate, it's disappointing. But it is what it is. And so, for essentially Philadelphia to win their first championship, their first Super Bowl, it's going to come down to, can they get off to a good start? How will they handle the emotions of the moment? So really, that's the 3 biggest reasons why I'm picking New England. Well, 4 biggest reasons. It's because I just think the moment's too big for Philly. And they don't have the experience. Like I said, New England lives in the Super Bowl. And that experience is huge. I didn't know how to handle the media and the emotions that come up to this game, and it's just, we all know who's going to be. We all know that Philadelphia is going to come out rocking, but the Patriots are, like I said, they've done this before. They've been in this position before. They'll withstand the punches that Philadelphia will throw at them early in the game, I'm sure. And I think the Patriots will take over in the fourth quarter, like they did in the AFC title game. But that's my prediction. What's yours? Who do you think's going to win? I will say this. I think Tom Brady's going to win Super Bowl MVP. Another one. New England's going to be the Super Bowl 52 champions. That means they'll be going back to back. We'll see what happens in Minnesota. 28-21 New England's my pick. Thank you for watching.